just wanted to say before we begin diving into looking at some anime, I just wanted to say how thankful I was for everybody who has subscribed in the past and recently. In my last 2 videos, we went and gained about 4 new subscribers, I believe, which is absolutely huge. So let's keep growing. Let's shoot for 20 maybe. I think that's a reasonable goal. So in the next 2, hopefully we can, hit 20. That would be awesome. But I don't want to waste any more of your time. Oh, actually, let me waste your time just a little bit more. So what we're going to be doing is looking at myanimelist.net, and we're going to be looking at the seasonal anime, because unfortunately I have kind of dropped off watching seasonal anime recently, mainly due to a lack of time and prioritizing other things over it, honestly. And I did say and hold this channel as a video games and anime type channel, and I really haven't done much anime content, and I want to start getting into it and watching it again, more than I have been. I recently did just finish, me blanking on the name, I believe it was Bottom Tier Character Tomazaki, which was kind of cool. It kind of featured a Smash Bros. Type game where the character was really into it, which is was kind of relatable, won't lie to you. But besides that, I don't want to even try to pronounce these names in Japanese, because I don't want to butcher their beautiful language. So what I think we'll do instead is click on the ones that look interesting and just read the we'll just read the English titles. So I believe the new TV shows are listed by popularity, but I could be completely wrong. So we'll start with this one, which I still, even though it's been recommended to me multiple times, have not seen the first one of. So we've got, where's the English title? So the English title is up top. Oh goodness, this must have a lot of parts already. So that time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 2, part 2. Now the funny thing about this one is oh yeah, this one's ranked really high. Number 164 ranked, number 468 in popularity. Now the interesting thing was, before this was even an anime, I saw that this was I believe it was a light novel if I remember correctly, and it really looked interesting to me. But I never did end up purchasing it, and I never did end up watching this either. So I think that's one of the ones I definitely want to watch first, because I like those, what do they call that genre? Isekai, traveling like to another world kind of shows. Those are pretty cool to me. So let's look at, so I'm obviously going to have no idea what's going on here, but we'll read it anyways. So the Nation of Tempest. Oh, and I suppose, spoiler alert if you haven't caught up to this, I don't particularly care, but some of you might, so, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay, I think we've got that out of the way. The Nation of Tempest is in a festive mood after successfully overcoming the surprise attack from the Blamund Empire and the Western Holy Church. Beyond the festivities lies a meeting between Tempest and allies to determine the future of the Nation of Monsters. The aftermath of the Blumend invasion, Milam Nava's suspicious behavior, and the disappearance of Demon Lord Carrion, the problem seemed to keep piling up. Rimuru Tempest, now awakened as a true Demon Lord, decides to go on the offensive against Clayman. With the fully revived Storm Dragon Veldora, Ultimate Skill Raphael, and other powerful comrades, the ruler of the Tempest is confident in taking down his enemies, one by one, until he can face the man pulling the strings. Yeah, so like I said, that was a bunch of, to me at least, a bunch of fantasy jargon. And I mean, obviously I can understand the basic ideas, since I can understand and read English, but I got nothing much from that, but let's just scroll down and see. So this guy, oh my gosh, this guy's not feeling it. This guy's not feeling it. Okay, everybody else gave it pretty good ratings though. Jeez. Alright, so we'll bounce back. So like I said, that, if you're looking for one, I've had that one recommended. I can't say obviously for sure whether it's good or not, but maybe try it out for yourself. Oh, now here's one. Okay. Also, sorry, I keep backtracking. I didn't even realize we were on summer 2021. I thought we were already in fall 2021. So a lot of these series are just wrapping up. So if this video is liked and well received and you want me to do another one, I definitely will. Now here's what I was excited about though is, you know what, this doesn't have too much Japanese, so actually it just has one word. So Kobayashi-san, Chi no Maid Dragoness. So this one, let's click on this one. This one I enjoyed the first season immensely. It was such a cute slice of life show. It was in that opening, that OP. If you forgot it, it's a banger. I'm just throwing that out there. You can disagree, but if you disagree, you're wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I didn't even realize till I pulled up this website earlier. Let's get this ad out of here. That there was a season 2. So that is so cool. So let's take a look. So I might mispronounce her name because I've kind of forgotten it. It's been a while since I saw the first one. Toru continues on her quest to become the greatest maid, and Kana Kamui finally immerses in her life as an elementary school student. There is not a dull day in the Kobayashi household, with mischief being a daily staple. On one such day, however, a massive landslide is spotted on the hill where Kobayashi and Toru first met, a clear display of a dragon's might. When none of the dragons they know claim responsibility, the perpetrator herself descends from the sky. Ilulu, the radical chaos dragon, with monstrous power rivaling that of Toru. Sickened by Toru's involvement with humans, Ilulu resorts to typical dragon methods of resolving conflict, a battle to the death. Despite such behavior, she becomes intrigued by Kobayashi's ability to befriend dragons and decides instead to observe just what makes Kobayashi so special. With a new troublesome dragon in town, Kobayashi's eccentric life with the Dragon Maid is only getting merrier. Alright, so it almost sounds like there's going to be a little more conflict this time. That would kind of be cool to see, actually. It would actually be super interesting to me, too, if they had some sort of, fight scene. Not spanning 12 episodes or whatever, but just a little something. So this is definitely something I will be putting on my watch list. And something I recommend if you like slice of life. Definitely check this out. I'm just trying to see if there's a picture of... Oh, there's the new one. Oh, nice. Okay. So, And this one's super popular too, I had no idea. Very high popularity. So that is interesting to know. Alright, so let's dive into... Let me just see how many there is. Oh, there's quite a few titles. So I think... Oh yeah, quite a few. So I think we'll read the next 3 for sure, and then I'll start looking at some of the ones that look interesting to me. Just because I don't want this video to go on for absolutely ever. But let's look at that next one then. So I think I've seen... Yeah, let's just go to the English title. Yeah, so the detective is already dead. So I've definitely seen a teaser trailer and I've been listening to a lot of Biteki, I believe it's called, which is just a YouTube channel that has AMVs on it with a bunch of different artists from... Oh my goodness, I'm totally forgetting where they're super popular music streaming site. I'm thinking Twitch, but it's obviously not Twitch because that's a gaming site. Spotify. Ooh, brain, you're falling apart here. Spotify is what I'm looking for. But that has nothing to do. Sorry, I got a little off again. A little off track. So I saw a AMV for this as well, is all I was trying to say. So let's take a look at what we got here. So, Kimihiko Kimizuka has found himself inadvertently entangled in various crimes more times than he can remember, referring to himself as a magnet for trouble. One day, as if it was nothing out of the ordinary, a group of unknown men kidnaps him, forcing him to board a flight, where he also encounters a hijacking. Amid the resulting chaos, however, Kimizuki meets a stunning silver-haired beauty going by the codename Siesta, who then saves the day. Claiming to be a legendary detective, Siesta enlists Kimizuka to be her sidekick, though Kimizuka refuses at first. With Siesta's insistence, he eventually joins her, marking the start of a grand adventure spanning the entire world, preventing multiple threats that could spell doom for humanity along the way. Unfortunately, after 3 years of their unpredictable yet enjoyable time together, Siesta abruptly passes away. Distraught, Kimizuka tries to leave all memories of her behind, but as he begins to meet more people, it seems that Siesta's influence will never truly die. Wow, that kinda went from like 0 to 100 really quick. I was kinda laughing at the beginning, thinking about him being kidnapped, and then there's a hijacking happening at the same time. I was like, wow, that sounds pretty interesting, kinda like right up my alley, but it turned to tragedy pretty fast. The one thing that's interesting to me, and obviously you can't always trust the ratings on here, but a 6.74 seems a little low. At its core is a show. Okay, yet another harem with female characters falling for the MC for no reason. And suddenly solving crimes and working what I call plot of the year. Alright. So... Okay. So obviously I'm just quickly reading over reviews, but watched it while the first episode was good. Okay. Then we get episodes 2 to 4. Things go down the drain. Bunny Girl Senpai-esque harem with data live looking characters. Alright, so I guess it kind of sounds like that plot that I just read is episode 1, and then it devolves into, it sounds like a typical high school harem thing. So if you're into that, maybe check it out. I bet you there is a few touching moments when he like sees her ghost or something, probably. So that would be kind of cool. I'm not sure about this one. I bet you episode 1 I'd really like, but I'm not sure if I want to watch a high school harem type thing. What is this one? So we'll take a look at, and I mean nothing against a harem type anime. I'm not saying it's bad just because of that. It just sounds like this. You know what? And I only read 2 reviews, so I can't give a fair review, or even a fair conjecture of what it's about. So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. It might be a super good anime, and I could just be completely wrong. And like I said, nothing wrong with harem anime. It just sounds like this one doesn't bring anything new to the genre. Alright, so let's look at... I haven't even heard of this one. So let's see if it's got... So the case study of Vanitas. So let's just read it because I absolutely have no clue what this is about. Scorned by others of his kind for being born under a blue moon, the vampire Vanitas grew afraid and desolate. According to the legend, he created a cursed grimoire known as the Book of Vanitas, and as it is said, he would one day use it to bring redemption upon all vampires of the Crimson Moon. In the 19th century Paris, Noé, I'm gonna butcher these names, Noé Archiviste is searching for the fabled Book of Vanitas. Whilst traveling aboard an airship, he is saved from a vampire attack by an eccentric doctor who calls himself Vanitas and carries the very tome he seeks. Ironically, the self-proclaimed vampire specialist is a mere human who inherited both his name and the book from his master, the same Vanitas of legend. As the odd case of the charlatans parade creeps up, the doctor's ability to restore sanity to vampires by recovering their true name will prove most beneficial. So that sounds pretty interesting. It's got a good rating too, almost 8. So if you're into like supernatural vampire type things, it definitely sounds like it has an interesting plot. Let's see. Haven't read the manga before. It's a good adaptation. Okay, this guy said he's read the manga and he's giving it a full 10. So, yeah. So just based on those 4 ratings that they show, lots of good stuff. I don't have too much to add to that. I've never really gotten in on the vampire craze, but like I said, that one definitely sounds interesting. So check it out if you haven't. Now, let's see, Kanojo, Mo Kanojo. So I believe that's something like girl and also girl in Japanese. Let's see if I'm... Okay, so girlfriend. So, just kidding. Like I said, anything Japanese, ignore me. Don't even listen to me. Why are you even listening to me? Alright, but this one, I don't know why or where, but I've definitely seen this picture before. So let's see. So I believe this is one where he gets a girlfriend and then somebody confesses and then he gets her as his girlfriend, and I'm assuming these other 2 maybe become his girlfriend or something. Let's see. After harboring an unrequited love for years, Naoya Mukai finally gets to date his childhood friend, Saki. However, just as he tries to commit himself to this relationship, he receives an abrupt confession from Nagisa Minase. At first, Naoya. I'm sorry, I am destroying everybody's name. tries to reject her, but is soon overcome by feelings of not wanting to hurt Nagisa. Trying to avoid betraying his girlfriend's trust in him, Nagoya thinks of a solution to make both girls happy, two-timing. Naturally, Saki rebuffs this idea, but through Naoya's and Nagisa's persistence, she reluctantly submits. With this, a three-way affair begins. Naoya, his girlfriend, and his other girlfriend, as they develop a relationship that deviates from the social norm. Yeah, so it sure does. I suppose it's certainly an interesting take on, I don't know if would be an harem genre, or does it say somewhere maybe? But definitely romance. It's interesting that there's two characters he's trying to keep on as his girlfriend, so if nothing else, there's that. Yeah, so maybe give it a shot. Maybe it's one of those guilty pleasure anime you just watch and enjoy. Yeah, I don't have much else to add to that one. Doesn't seem too bad or necessarily like it would be too good, but let's see what else we got here. So it looks like a few of these are... Oh, it says up here actually, let's see. So it's a comedy, harem, romance school. Okay. So there will be a harem then. Probably including those two other girls. I'm just scrolling through, I just want to see if anything catches my eyes. This one. Let's see. So, oops. I think they're trying to give me an ad here for something or other. So my next life as a villainess, all routes lead to Doom X. So I think the X is probably a clever X marks the spot, or like X is for Doom. I don't know why I said X marks the spot. I'm thinking more of X like, like your dad X'd out kind of thing. I'm thinking of pirate treasure apparently. So this is one where I have watched the first season. Once again, I don't have the best memory of it. I know that she gets put into a game where her character is the one that is destined to die. I believe all those boys and maybe some of those girls around her kill her if she follows the routes, the particular routes, because she is the villainess, basically the villain, who nobody likes. She does bad things, and she ends up dead for it. Now, when I believe her name is Katrina, gets put into the body and becomes maybe that. Oh, it says right over here, yeah, Katrina. I don't remember if the person who gets reincarnated as her is named Katrina or her name's Katrina originally, but Katrina, the one reincarnated, is a lot different than the character was in the video game. She's nice, she is friendly, and pretty much, I can't even remember if anybody dislikes her. I think everybody likes her. So, it's kind of interesting in a way that she builds up a harem that is guys and girls. Like, literally, everybody wants to be with Katrina. And, you know what? I don't really blame them. She's, like, super nice, super friendly. She's clumsy, she's funny. There's not, like, she's like, what do they call those perfect characters? A Mary Sue or something. She's like the perfect character, so. But it's done in like an interesting way, I feel like. Personally, in my opinion, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was a fun show. So let's see what season 2 holds here. So, with no more death flags in sight. Personable, but dense. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Katrina Kloss is finally able to lead a peaceful life, surrounded by all of her friends and family. For that reason, she is determined to enjoy the school festival to the fullest, without any concern on her mind. Unbeknownst to her, the story of Fortune Lover, the game she used to play, has yet to end. Okay. Sorry, I'll just keep reading. Even more characters make an appearance, each with their own agenda to fulfill, and new mysteries await Katrina and those she loves. Will there be any way to avoid a bad ending when Katrina cannot remember what happens next? So that's interesting. So and I forgot to mention that before she knew all the routes, she knew which routes led to doom. And she'd always think about and plan out her next moves, and it helped that she was super nice. So it'll be interesting now that she has no idea how she deals with everything. Wow, I did not know that would be the season 2. That sounds pretty solid, actually. So that will definitely be one I watch. Let's see what else we got. Like I said, I'm just looking for ones that stand out to me, so I'm not reading every single thing. It looks like there is a lot of isekai kind of things. So if you're into those otherworld stories, definitely check out. Okay, yeah, I see what we're clicking next here for sure. Definitely click on some of these. I don't even know what's going on in that picture there. Just get past that. So let's go to... So this one, I was actually reading the manga for... I don't know how far the anime gets. The manga is, in the anime, obviously we're talking about here, is the Duke of Death and his maid. And I believe actually when it's officially translated, I believe it's called the Duke of Death and his Black Maid. If you want to look for yeah, down here it is. Duke of Death and his Black Maid, yeah. So they didn't translate it that way, but if you're looking for the manga, that might be the way to go. So let's read the thing here. As the elegant, frail flower petals wither away into lifeless ashes, the young Duke is tragically reminded of the despicable power forced upon him. The ability to kill anything he touches, scorned by family. He is sent away to live in near isolation. Fortunately, he is not entirely alone. As the manor's staff, his dutiful butler, and the flirtatious maid Alice keep him company and make his life less miserable. As the Duke's romantic feelings for Alice grow, so does his continued frustration for the limits of his unfortunate ability. Therefore, he resolves to break the curse cast upon him all those years ago, not only for his sake, but for Alice's as well, for he is painfully aware of how difficult it is to avoid the touch of a loved one. So, this is both a comedy and a romance with supernatural elements and a drama as well. Based on what I know from the manga, I would say comedy is the focus, but there is definitely arcs and moments of drama. So it definitely keeps you on your toes, both ways. I enjoyed it. I'd recommend at least giving it a shot, especially if you like something like, what is that other one called? Like Nagatoro. Please don't bully me or something. And then that other one, what is the name? Let me see if I can find that super quick. Because I feel like the people who like those will like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to pull it up. Will like this one. So please don't bully me, Nagatoro. I could be butchering that name. And then Uzaki-chan came to play, or has come to play, or something with that. So it's that kind of thing where the girl is extremely overly flirtatious with the guy, and he gets embarrassed and everything. It's cute overall though. So let's jump back. So it's a nice like slice of life thing if you're into that. The other thing that definitely caught my eye was this here. Now is this Mahou Shoujo? Is this so second season of Majai Record Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica Gaiden? Wow, that was a lot of words. I don't know if I pronounced correctly. But is this a continuation of Madoka? Let's go back. Yeah, so is this another one of those? Yeah, it's got that, I forget his name. That little dog, cat, weird creature that lets you have a wish and then turns you into a magical girl and then the fights to the death and everything. Well, Magi Madoka. This is not rated super high for what maybe because people have seen it before. So I'm not gonna read too much into this because so second season's already out, obviously. Oh, it's a side story too. Interesting. So if you're into the original, you've probably already checked it out. Actually, I'm definitely gonna look into it. That was one of the first animes I ever watched, actually. So that'd be interesting to see. Now the other one that caught my eye, and might, you either love or hate this genre. When I first saw the school idol anime kind of thing, I said, no way, that's not for me. Because I thought, I think it was in high school when I saw it. I thought, I was a dude. I wasn't gonna like it. It was gonna be a girly anime. There was gonna be nothing there for me. It was aimed at, whatever audience. Eventually I gave it a shot for whatever reason, and I absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it. Love Live. I went on to play the rhythm game. I went on to learn some of the songs on guitar. I don't know what to tell you about it. I've watched the first one, obviously, the Sunshine, and then, what was the other one? Idol Project or something. That one had some bangers in it for sure. If you haven't checked that one out, I think it's 12 episodes, and you like, Love Live or this kind of thing, check it out. So let's see what this one, I didn't know this one was out either. See, that's what I'm missing so many good things by falling behind on the seasonal anime. So this one is, everyone has a dream they strive to achieve, and so does the musically talented Kanon Shibuya. However, due to her stage fright, Kanon fails to make it into Yui Gaoka Girls High School Music Program, and instead ends up in general curriculum, even though Kanon makes the conscious decision to quit music altogether. Her classmate Tang Keki rekindles Kanon's passion for music with her own, a passion for school idols. Although Keki and Kanon try to form a school idol group, the effort meets strong objections from Ren Hazuki, the daughter of the school's director. Even so, the girls visit the director, who allows them to set up their school idol club under one condition. They must win first place at Yo-Yogi School Idol Festival. The resilience of the aspiring idols is put to the test as they face the challenges that come their way. Throughout their journey, the girls make new friends and meet new members that join them to become the dazzling idols others can only imagine. So now looking at this picture, it looks like there's 5 of them. And if that's the case, that would differ from the usual 9 that the Love Live franchise likes to go with. I think that would be a cool change. I would love to see more character building and characterization with less people. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy almost every member of almost every, series, but 9 is a lot to focus on with so few episodes. I think they could do amazing by focusing on less characters and giving them more depth. So if that's what they do in this one, more power to them. Love it. Love to see it. So if you're a fan of School Idols, watch it. If you're a fan of Love Live, obviously you probably already watched it, or are watching it. But if you like music, I think this show's got something to offer you. Especially if you haven't seen one before. Give it a shot. I did, and I absolutely loved it. So, even you tough guys out there, give it a shot. You don't know until you try it. Let's see, is there anything else I want to look at? Idolish Third Beat looks like another idol show with all guys. Let's go down here. So continuing is obviously Boku no Hero Academia, One Piece, Boruto, Tokyo Revengers. I've heard a lot of good things about. I'll definitely check that one out once it stops running. A friend of mine just recommended me Shaman King. So the 2021 one. So if you, I think it's shonen, I'm assuming kind of shonen, superpower, yeah, action thing. So if you got Netflix and, time on your hands, maybe check that one out. And then Yu-Gi-Oh's obviously continuing. I think that's everything that caught my eye. This one actually literally just caught my eye as I was scrolling. Oh, interesting. So it's Hikurashi, When They Cry. So I still haven't seen the first one of that. I don't know why. I've literally loaded it up before and just somehow have not watched it. So I'm assuming this is a sequel. Let's see. It's a no. Yeah, so the prequel is the other one. Right, yeah. So this is the one I need to watch. So When They Cry. Gal, maybe. So if you've seen that one and you want more, give this one a shot. It's Sotsu. So, and I'm not gonna read it just cause, actually, you know what, I'll read it. I'm lying to you. So Rika Furuti and Satoko Hojo are best friends who have lived in the small village of Hinamizawa for their entire lives. Alongside their other friends, they spend every day together, and every moment is filled with fun and laughter. However, as Rika and Satoko begin to grow older, a life-changing opportunity presents itself to both of them. Rika is determined to follow her dreams and wants Satoko by her side. Although Satoko is hesitant, she decides to walk the path with Rika. However, the realization of her dream forms a rift between them. This leaves the girls living in completely different worlds, with Rika enjoying her new life and making new friends, while Satoko grows more and more isolated, longing to return to the nostalgic days in Hinamizawa. Satoko despairs and wishes things to be changed. Just when she's at her wit's end, an encounter with a supernatural entity changes Satoka's perception and imparts a new revelation about her best friend Rika. This begins her journey to get to the future she desires, by any means necessary. Wow, so that sounds pretty good actually. I'd be interested in watching that. Like I said, I'd probably want to watch the first one first, and then go to that one, but so for sure, so as a recap, and obviously check it out because there's more that I didn't go, so my anime list, but The ones I for sure want to check out are Kobayashi-san, She No Maid S. This slime one, I'll have to check out at some point. What was the other one? This one. I think it's all. My Next Life is a Villainous. All Routes Lead to Doom X. I definitely want to check out. The Love Live one, the Madoka one, and the Hikurashi no Naku. So that's like 6 right there I want to check out. So that's a lot of, so that will definitely keep me busy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope I maybe helped you find a new anime to watch. And like I said, if you want, I think spring. Oh boy, what season am I living in right now? I think fall animes are coming right up. So if you want me to look at any of those in the next one, next video, I'd love to. Just let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this, and if you did, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. But enough from me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're at, and I hope you rest well. So take it easy. Peace.